Hey everyone, Pat McCann here, and welcome to the next episode of Nickstaglic Game Show Reviews. Again, thank you to Retro for the clever name. Last time we did Adam's suggestion of Family Game Night. Next we have EH Har 611, because for their username they put my name for some reason, so we have a Figure It Out episode, and it's Figure It Out, so I have a guest with me who will be helping me.
Hey, it's me, Nostalgia. We got the original airing of this episode after so many years.
Before we do that, let me just... So this is going to be... Figure Out's going to be working a little bit differently, so normally for some of the shows like Family Game I Think Fast, we would have a ranking. But the thing is, because we kind of made our own list already for this episode. If I figure it out,
Yeah, because
it's a lot easier.
thing is, guys, all that the player really has to do is answer yes or no questions to win a prize. And because of this, we've grown to root on the panel side after all this time.
Yeah. So I'll play a little intro real quick. So this is 121.
In a few seconds, these celebrity panelists would try to uncover some highly unusual secrets.
You gotta love that little TVY
bug. Cover your ears and close your eyes. Here comes our first secret now.
Hi, my name is Brooke Guidry from Louisiana, and I am the fastest jumping frog.
This tone was actually used a little bit in the reboot. It was blows on frog to win a jumping contest.
Yeah.
I guess I'll do a compare. I can't show the episode because the revival episode would copyright, but I'll compare like the clues that they used.
I'm not telling, because you got to figure it out. Our
Basketball, there's
job is to figure out why
134,
our contestants are here. The
135.
catch is they can only ask yes or no
Awful
questions.
episode.
And here's our panel from Nick Arcade, Phil Moore.
Isn't it amazing that Nick Arcade was still in syndication when they were airing Figure It Out?
Pete and Pete, Danny Tamborelli. And from Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Jenna Lee Green.
Yeah, so I know people say Vanessa Baden could technically be the first guest panelist, because she was only in one episode, but this could also be because she replaced Lori Beth Denbeck for 4 episodes. This is actually her last episode.
I believe this was because Lori Beth was filming her Good Burger scene, which is also why Keenan and Kel were not in this season.
And then Josh joined like later on.
Let's watch they try to figure it out.
I'm gonna skip a bit, so... Oh, what the hell? Wow, that was quick.
You talk to me, I'll talk to the judges. We're going to come up with an answer.
Let's see what our
Remember, the
prize
charade
is.
brigade and the clues are going to be coming in and out during the rounds to help you out. Phil, we're starting with you.
All right.
Oh, I skipped.
Did we...
Damn. Oh, it's... Of course.
The prize that Nickelodeon is obsessed with. Space.
Now I can't think of Space Camp without that awful FGN episode. Hey, you try to go for some BS obstacle course you can't get it. Guess what? You answered 6 simple-ass questions. You get this as a bonus prize.
Or what about how Brew described it, Butte, Montana?
Still better than
They-
Vermont.
Oh my
Yes
gosh.
or no questions only.
So-
If the panelists get stumped, they can pass in and...
Wow. Does it involve a musical instrument?
No. Amanda.
That's you.
Audio might be a little scratchy on my end.
Good.
Alright, let me just reconnect.
Let me share my screen real quick. I am getting a call right now. Give me a minute.
Is it something everybody could do?
Yes.
Is it something you do with your body?
Judges? No.
Does it involve you putting your hand in your mouth?
No.
No. Jenna?
Were you in some sort of a contest for this?
Yes.
It's amazing how Danny got on all that exclusively because of this show.
Does it involve any other parts of your body?
Can we get a clue? We got like no time left.
No. Here comes your first clue. Put your blindfolds on, please.
Last quarter of the round.
Pull it out, feel it, touch it, analyze it. Phil, we're on to you. Yes or no questions.
Okay, does it involve jumping rope?
No. But jumping.
Way to go, Phil. You got it immediately.
Yeah, so talk about the clues in the other one. So it was for blowing, it was bubbles, and then it was the frogs, and then
Which caused
and then
a
they
very
got,
interesting incident.
yeah, and then the last round, Lulu got it before the time was up. It was Symphonique and Lulu from How to Rock, and then it was Fred and Kevin.
Nice try.
What prop do we get this time?
For stumping the panel through round one, Brooke will take home an original piece of the
I
global.
want a freaking speed bump.
I thought it was like, unless that person wants to hang it on their wall, like a little monument, or to stop the cracks or something.
Okay, let's remember, it's no whole show. They'll get slimed. That's right.
This was Houston 102, but nobody got it.
The neighbor touch.
So it was smart that they did it, and it was also seen in a 503.
Right over here, Bill the answer head. This is what you figured out. Doesn't involve hands in house. It sure doesn't. Never know though. And it's not musical. Okay, those are your clues. The leader, huh?
I am the leader.
Okay, 1 minute on the clock. Ready? Go.
Okay, does it involve Jack?
No. Amanda.
Is it?
That's you.
Is it?
Great reference.
No.
I believe this is when season 3 was filmed, right? For all that.
Yeah, I think they finished season 3, and then this was on their hiatus afterwards.
Yeah, next season they had Leon, they had Danny, they had Chrissy.
Danny. I still can't believe all that's 30.
I keep forgetting that Chrissy Knowings, her brother was on Sesame Street, is actually Chris.
Yeah, me too. And he was in Taina as well. Chris.
The show that nobody heard of.
Jumping on your bed.
No. You're not supposed to do that. Jenna.
Can it be done anywhere?
Yes.
Okay.
Here comes your next clue on the Clue Express. Checking along.
Okay, not a
checking
bad
along. Check out these clues.
Yeah, I like this one.
No questions going. Jenna, we're on you.
Here's my image for Nick's story.
Yes, it does. Blank, blank, jumping frog. Keep it going.
Do you own a frog?
Oh, there we go again. Nice.
Oh, there's another one.
Nice job. She
Blank, jumping frog.
was really using her clues.
You can pass your turn if you want.
Pass.
Bill.
Owns a championship jumping frog. Is it championship frog?
Judges? Yes. Very close, Phil. That was a good.
So speaking of like Nick's and other things, someone found a newspaper article that confirms the Dave Forget the Picture.
Yeah, and we finally confirmed that those first 14 were the first 14 taped.
Are you sure?
I mean, you didn't. I mean, nobody put a question mark next to the others.
I mean, I just did that because I wasn't sure. That's why I just said don't. I think I put somewhere I said don't put these in the thing yet because I'm not 100% on them. No, because it's weird because filming began on the 2nd, which was like the first 2 episodes, and then the 18th is when they aired it. So I'm assuming like, and the premiere episode seemed to be in like the last third or something because it had the ring toss game. You know, the weirdest thing is when we found the production thing for 86 at Double Dare, the Comets episode was taped on the 15th and it aired 2 days later.
Well, it just showed that they want to be immediate with their post-production and broadcast. It was all completely random.
Because I know when they taped Finders Keepers, like the last 2 episodes, like the second to last film day, this was like when the 2nd episode was airing, I believe, or something like that.
And if you're curious, I believe this episode of Figure Out was in April 1997. I think early April.
Yep.
Question to end the. What's your prize?
From Sportcraft, the 6-in-1 game table includes billiards,
cool.
slide hockey, table tennis, chess,
Yeah.
backgammon, and checkers. It's
I always
This
want
is
to own one of those,
Sportcraft.
but we never have. We don't have room in the house.
Yeah, isn't Sportgraph one of the brain surge companies, or was that another one with the table tennis and the air hockey?
The big one. Figured out. Scratching your head, huh, Phil?
Yeah, here
Here's
we
a
go.
quick note. The recap board was more helpful in the reboot.
Scratch Amanda's head. Amanda, you have an itch.
Yeah, and there's a vanilla pudding.
Again, this is why he was on all that.
$100 worth of Toys R Us.
Yeah, this is
Jeffrey
when we
dollars.
actually
A
gave away
totally awesome gift
prizes.
for any kid because they're as good as cash at any Toys R Us or Kids R Us store.
Would you have wanted that as a kid?
Yeah, I mean, they had a Nintendo 64, the one episode, they had like a CD changer thing, they had a bunch of stuff, now it's just like a coat or something.
Oh, there's a minute on the clock. I don't know why we keep starting with you.
Because I am the beginning.
Because you're the beginning. That's a good reason.
Something high.
No.
No.
Amanda.
Is it something going farthest?
No. Danny.
Does it involve, jumping backwards?
No.
Jenna.
Are there other frogs involved? Yes.
Here comes the charade brigade. All three of them. They're going to act it out.
Yeah.
Shout out clues, guys. Shout them out.
Running.
This time they were actually helpful.
Run.
Very close, guys. Okay, fastest. Amanda said it. They figured it out.
I'll just show this real quick on the guide. It's number 20. It's in the middle of the road for the episodes.
Yeah, and it's still, this kind of reminds me, you know how the 30th episode of Double Dare is actually commonly labeled as the first or second?
Yeah.
So weird how they put episode 25 of Figure It Out as number 41. Yet it was pretty clear that 41 was the one where Summer got slimed.
Yeah, it's weird because like that was aired in like the middle, but like the episode they chose for the finale was the double drench bench one.
Now, anyway, I bet you're wondering, what do they do for their talents where they seemingly rush them through?
How long was the competition? How far did your frog have to go?
About 20 feet.
About 20 feet, and how fast did he go?
I don't know, but it flew by all the other ones.
Well, of course,
Yeah,
she is
you
the
spent some time
champion.
showing
Well,
the
you know
talent.
what? We're going to have our own little frog. And these are some big frogs. Isn't it hurt? I didn't do
And it's
it.
weird-
Even in the reboot, when it was cut down to 1.5 minutes.
Oh, I know something. You know why the 2018 Double Dare was better?
Yeah.
Because they didn't have to deal with the prize plugs at the end. Because they
Yeah.
they didn't have to do consolation prizes or the plugs at the end, like the other shows did.
I mean, they keep offering Miss Buttersworth on the 2000 show. Ugh.
I don't even think you got consolation prize. You later just got cash.
Unless they follow what Bruce just did and they just got to pick a random prize backstage.
I might ask someone on Reddit and say, anyone who's on the 2018 Double Dare, what did you get for your consolation prize? Because they never announced it.
Right.
Cage,
Now,
how do you hold it to the lamp? Oh, God.
Because here on the
Yeah,
they
it's-
haven't blown the frogs.
Amanda has the fastest.
Yep.
Crunching down. Okay, everybody line up in your lanes.
Okay.
Brooke's going to be the starter.
Okay.
Now, give him some tips before. Don't let go of him yet. Give him some tips.
I like,
on what they
okay,
should do.
you can like, you can't.
Okay. Oh, no. Okay. What can they do?
Mr. Frog, don't like
What can they do? What are some tips that they can do?
Well, in our frog racing, you can't touch them, but you can like hit the back, like the back of them in the back, and like make a lot of noise around them so they'll jump.
Oh, jeepers.
So you
I got the Michael Johnson of frogs.
yeah, they're all having a good time. The chaos. Oh, into the audience. There's the camera crew.
we'll show
Ah,
the.
that was good.
This has some commercials on it.
Out there! You
And there's the savings.
This just
There's your Batman stuff.
Yep.
Notice how shorter
I
the
go.
ads are, folks, for this. Oh,
and we try phonics.
Good the movie. See what happens when the camera stops rolling.
Got it.
And the real action starts. Only Nickelodeon can bring you this half-hour special. On the Job with Keenan and Kel. The real scenes behind Nickelodeon's new movie, starring
Ooh, it's a really cool exclusive.
and Kel. Watch the stunts.
I'm an actor, but I also do my own stunts.
Keep in mind when they went on Figure It Out for Real, the show was already being filmed in California instead of Orlando.
This Wednesday at 4:30, 3:30 Central on Nick in the afternoon.
and then we have the next one.
In my opinion,
Oh.
I'm gonna give the first game an 8 out of.
Because we've got a really
I'm gonna give the first game an 8 out of 10. The
Yep.
only downsides are like a little too much chaos with the frogs, as well as the force secret
you can
slime
tell this
action.
was Jenna's last episode because she actually interviews Jenna a bit.
special celebrity guest on our panelist today. She is Jenna Lee Green. She's right over there. She's from Sabrina, the Teenage Witch. And I want to ask her a few questions. Jenna, what's it like being on Figure It Out?
It's a blast. I'm having a great time. The show is totally wild and crazy, and it's a lot of fun.
Let's meet our next
I
contestant.
only got slimed like once though, and it was the first episode. Because they basically just played the alarm to make them all flinch, and then they got slimed. That was sadly the only time she actually got slimed on here.
And this one, I noticed consistently like the inventions are in the second game rather than the first,
Yeah, there is a
especially in the
gripe I have with
reboot.
this, which we'll get to in a bit.
You guys, he's taking home a prize, and if Mark is on fire and stumps you through all three, he's going home with the grand prize. Phil, we're starting off
Yep.
with you again.
Dun, dun, dun.
1 minute on the clock. Yes or no questions only. Remember, those clues can come in and out at any time. And by the way, why don't you put your goggles on right now?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they occasionally they
Okay,
would
Phil,
have them
listen
put
up.
their hats or goggles on,
It shows
but that
click on my camera, but it's not gonna work. But I can't put my other goggles, so these will work, I guess.
Mhm.
These stupid swimming goggles, these
Sta-
will work, I guess.
Sadly you can't do this game on Zoom. Same thing with Brain Surge.
Or maybe I have that stupid board game. Wait, let me see if I can't find one for these stupid things. I have them somewhere. I don't know where I put them, but we'll wear these stupid things. I guess where.
Question ready? Go.
Mark, is this a special talent of yours?
No.
Amanda.
Is an invention?
Yes.
Not one word.
Yeah, she usually was the one to get them.
Invented blank blank for blank blank.
And then the next episode, they don't even they get Oh, the next episode, by the way, is the BS episode. That might be covered in the future.
Yeah, the thing is, the kids said it was a talent and they allowed it.
Amanda.
Does it have anything to do with animals?
No.
Does it have something to do with the body?
Yes.
Does it involve your feet?
No. Jenna.
Does it have anything to do with
Stop.
science?
Judges? Yes, it does.
Did you do this for a class assignment? No.
Phil.
Is it something that any?
Here comes the clue. From above. The sky is falling. No, just kidding.
Okay, first of all, I think those are bay leaves. That's an herb, not a spice. Oh wait, they are technically spices, but I mean, that's like stretching it a bit. I mean, come on.
At least
Bay leaves are. Let me just check.
better yet, try to put something like put in another clue to like taste the food like they would with the sour candy in that
Let me
episode.
see. I'm looking this up. Bay leaves are an herb. Herbs and spice are two different things, people. Herbs are like the leaves and stuff. Spices are like the grinded up stuff. So technically, this clue is BS and wrong. For someone who has cooking experience, I should know this.
Phil, check out your clue. Keep your yes or no questions coming.
Is this something to do with gardening?
No.
Amanda.
Does it have anything to do with leaves?
No.
Danny.
Does it have anything to do with,
Take a good look at your clue, guys.
with being stale?
Oh! The panel through round number.
Original props from the legends of the
Oh,
hidden
that's one of
temple
the masks, I think.
Yeah, that's honestly pretty cool. Oh, and another thing, they commonly had Jay wear random hats, and then in like season 3, they had his mom join for one of the end of every taping session, and then his dog for season 4, and they also put plushes on his desk, including plushes of Blue.
The best member is Slime Action.
Repeat of
Oh,
106.
blank for the recap board doesn't involve animals or feet and
If this
doesn't
was the reboot, they would say, "What are those leaves commonly known as," or something.
involve gardening.
Yes.
You need to take a really. These are going to be coming in and out. Ready? Go.
Instead, someone would just say "so close" every question.
Bill.
Does it have to do with, like...
Yeah, Bruce was right. It's always Danny getting kicked.
I mean, he actually did that to himself. Sorry, Jeremy is freaking
Danny,
thinking about his.
No, Danny.
What did he do?
he performed the hand raise. Why don't we take a look at that action in
Folks,
the
here's the
slime
replay,
cam?
Matt.
We'll check out the replay and see if there really was hand raise. Oh yes, it was a subtle one, a very subtle one, but it did happen. So
That's
we tested
Flash.
That, slime. That means Terrell Truck from the studio.
And the prizes were always the same for the episode.
In the reboot, they did usually the bag the first game and then the jacket the second.
But sometimes where like the first 4 episodes, they would just have one prize.
We stopped the clock. We have 53 seconds.
No, thanks. I had lunch. It's like a cure for...
Hey, Nickel, look, you can see the timer.
Yeah, I mean, even the 90s are all that blocked it, but they chose a weird time to change it. It was like the last taping of session E of season 2. Let me check quickly.
It was 213 was the first.
Oh,
one out.
session D, 214 was the first one with the clock
this
changed
episode,
place.
It's also nice because this isn't on iTunes, secondly, so.
For the cold.
No.
Amanda.
Does it have anything to do with trees? No.
Does it have anything to do with the stem?
No.
Jenna.
Is it a remedy?
No.
Bill.
It has anything to do with leaving.
Here comes your next clue, guys. Coming down on
Okay,
the
that's a bad clue. Come on. Fork for forklift. They actually say forklift, but they're like, no. You have to say the word fork. That doesn't count.
stage. There it is. Check it out. Amanda, yes or no question. 25 seconds.
Does it have anything to do with... pass.
Danny.
Anything to do
Oh
with
my
a
gosh.
forklift?
Yeah, he said
They said it.
forklift.
Well, it's not like the other time where they said fish bowling instead of fish bowl. Forklift. Oh my god.
Very close. Use the clues. Jenna.
Does it have to do with something in the fields?
Construction equipment.
Making the home.
It's 24-inch acrylic.
Okay, that's a cool prize.
Describes how the panelists. This is what you figured out. So that board. It's not green. It's on that grand prize. I mean, he's go.
Is it something everybody can invent?
Judges? Nope. Danny.
Did you invent a lift of some sort?
No.
Jenna.
Oh, they said the other word.
Cherie Brigade, help us out!
Here comes Holly. She's gonna act
He
it
was
out.
eating
Shout
food,
out
of
clues.
course.
Light
Fine,
spinner,
yummy.
eating,
Baking, making something.
I can't believe they didn't get the word food.
You got a word on the answer clue. I mean, on the Billy the answer head. Invented blank fork for blank blank. Jenna, yes or no question?
Is it something new or something old? Or is it something new that's...
Is it something new?
yes. Yes.
Okay,
Pass, go.
The-
Is it something helpful?
Yeah, they
I
don't
know
get
you really
it.
invented blank
And
fork
then everyone just doesn't even bother trying on the phone.
for
Yes.
blank blank.
Invented special fork for disabled people.
No.
Oh,
Good try though. Amanda, on to you.
would that fly today?
Invented chocolate fork.
Kenny, with the hairdo.
Invented Hairstyling for...
Last
No.
one.
Okay, invented pitchfork for
Pitchfork is one word.
everything green.
Big head.
Invented cooling fork for spicy food. He sure did. We want to hear all the prizes that he's taken home. And figure out if these things were spicy.
They're herbs.
Yeah, most of those adventures were pretty amateurish in season 1. Like the very first invention was just a foot thing where they just put a hinge on it. The shower.
Yeah, I looked this up. Spices are generally plant materials whole broken down, used for the thing. Herbs are more the leaves. God, you guys do. I mean, you didn't have the internet, really, but still.
Down here, that was the spicy part of the...
I like spicy foods, and I thought that just use this.
You just show us how it works.
It's basically just freaking pepper spray with milk. That's basically what it is.
Yeah. And that's pretty much all the time that the show has, although sometimes it shows the audience like this.
That was literally a talent from someone in another episode.
Largest rubber band, but it was an actual band rather than a ball. But anyways, I'm gonna give the second game a 5 out of 10.
Yeah, the freaking clues were kind of like misworded and stuff. Like they don't know the difference
But the
between herbs and spices.
Episode that was filmed immediately after this, though. Where do we begin?
I have like a bunch of reviews before this, but we will cover that one in the future. Is this still... Wait, hold on. Let me actually check something real quick. So the next one is going to be something that you requested. Let me just check this real quick. It's still up? Yes, it is. Okay.
Yep. The same way that we got that figured out episode of Out of Nowhere, we got this.
We'll talk about that in a minute. So, see you guys for the next video. This will be premiering probably tomorrow.
Have a nice day. I wish you the best.
Okay, guys.